What up guys, it's MartyBlendz back with another cinematic tutorial, and today we've got a nice mid-high skin fade to run through, so let's get to it. First off, start by adding in a baseline with your preferred trimmer. I usually add in a baseline with my trimmer blade facing forward, but since I didn't have a clue of how sensitive his skin was or not, I flipped it to its backside to avoid any harsh lines and scrapes. Now you want to remove everything left underneath with that same trimmer. Next, with the shaver of choice, remove all the stubble left behind. This is optional as it will make the contrast of your blend look so much better, but if your tools aren't that zero gapped, it may be difficult to blend further down the haircut. Keep in mind you want to flick out when reaching the baseline we just created. Alright guys, with the clipper now and the lever open, create a 4-inch guideline right above the baseline. I find that it'd be helpful to slightly increase the size of the guide by the occipital area as it just tends to be darker back there just naturally. We now close up the lever fully and hit that baseline halfway through. Pretty simple. Slightly open up the lever and go up a tad bit. And again, open up a bit more, basically ending up at a half lever. I know you may be thinking, why don't we just open up until we just get to the full lever? And it's because we don't need to, especially on a longer blend. If there's any trimmer or shaver line still visible, you may take it out using your trimmer. It does help if it's completely zero gapped, and a little heads up, try using more of your corners than anything. Okay, great. Next, with the 1.5 guard on the lever open, go up about 2 inches. If you wanted to keep this a bit darker, you'd reduce this step by half the size of the guideline. Since my model did have a nice color up top, I just wanted to keep as much of it as possible, so I clipper over combed. This technique is also great for a nice even dominant square look to the head. Now with that half guard on the lever halfway open, create a 4-inch guideline. Slightly open up the lever and move up 1/2 inch. Alright, perfect. Next, using the number 1 and the lever open, scoot up 1/2 inch above the last step. Try flicking out just a tad and be patient when doing this step. We don't want to dig in, eventually creating another guideline. Finally, using the 1.5 again, close up the lever and take out that last line within the dark and light area. Last but not least, without a guard and the lever fully open, take out that last visible line you're able to see. Try to use more corners more than anything, that way you get the most out of your darkness and have a clean, detailed blend. Play with the lever if needed. I now come back and touch up all the dark areas that are visible, still using more corners than anything. Here, I reduce the bulk by using texturizing shear over comb, a great way to blend in harsh lines. Okay, now freehand is also a great way to get rid of any hair, any stubborn hair that's just out of place, especially if it tends to spike up like my models here. Guys, the other side is the exact same process. Due to me going straight into the tutorial to teach you guys, I leave this side undone, but I do recommend you do every step all around your canvas. If you do find these tutorials helpful, please keep in mind we have a full course to guide you through everything that it is that you need to know about barbering in detail. Visit MartyBlendzUniversity.com or press the link down below for more details on how you could join. I seem to get loads of questions over these translucent guards. If you do want to get yourself a pack, visit MartyBlendz.com and grab your favorite colorway to match that setup. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, be sure to click that button and like this video if you want more tutorials. Alright, back to the cut. Make sure all the detail you add in is mostly with your corners. This will help tremendously with the outcome of your blend. If you are a beginner, stay patient and don't lose hope when it comes to achieving that perfect fade. It won't happen overnight, but if you keep being consistent, you'll be there in no time. Also, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below. If you guys know the answers to any one of the questions you see down below, help someone out. We're all here to learn. Alright, as far as the lineup, my model actually requested one. I would shy away from it, but he wanted it, so we gotta give them what they want, eh? Now in this case, I saw he had a lineup prior, so we clip away the lengthy part and just start in the middle, work our way off to the corners. To have the cleanest lineup possible, just apply some shave gel and touch up all the stubble from that trimmer now. Be sure to be extremely careful with the razor if you are a beginner, but don't be afraid to use it, it's just trial and error. Finally, to top it all off, use a bit of product and style. You guys, that's been it for this mid-high. I appreciate you watching. I'm Marty, and God bless.